Hey everybody, and welcome back to Zeldudes Play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, this time we're both facing both of our childhood fears.
Yeah.
Dodongo's Cavern for both of us was this the end of your playthrough as a kid? Because for months at least, years probably, this was where Ocarina of Time ended for me, because I didn't get past this. Like, kid me walked in, saw the giant skull, heard this music, and just kind of checked out. Yeah, that was about it for me. Yeah.
For me, you want me to be honest? So this may sound stupid, but I walked in, didn't know you had to blow up the wall, thought it was a dead end, and just never played after that.
Excellent.
So, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Imagine if though. I do like how there is that kind of like fake out. You walk in and you're like, wait, where's the dungeon? And then you're like, oh, okay, I gotta blow up the wall. Now we got the dungeon. But it makes sense why they were hiding it. Like you said, a scary Dodongo skull in the center. But nah, maybe because I was a bit older than you when I played this. Assuming we were
a little bit more courage, you could you could face Dodongo's Cavern, yeah.
But I didn't get too far after this. Like I still reached the point where I stopped playing around Young Link's era, and I'll get way more into it when we reach that point. But yeah, for now, new enemies, Beamos, they're searching. And you nice.
Get it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You did like
Interesting that that Navi's hint there is, I bet it doesn't like smoke. I can't remember what he sells you actually. It might be shields.
I feel like he's.
If
not
I lose my
worth
shield,
it,
I'll come back. But yeah, it's interesting that Navi said he doesn't like smoke as the clue for bombing him being the secret, because that's all the way back in Zelda. That was way too early. All the way back in Zelda 1, that was the hint for how to beat Dodongos. Was just Dodongos don't like smoke or something like that. Meant blow them up with bombs.
Still kind of vague, because I don't immediately
extremely vague,
a bomb exploding in smoke. Yeah.
Like most of Zelda 1 hints, it's incredibly vague. Like Eastern Peninsula has the key and things like that.
Exactly. Yeah. Like
that's just
those are the few games. At least Zelda 1 is like, I don't blame anyone for not figuring out the puzzles based on what the game gives you. But I feel like this game, there's more.
This game gives you a lot more.
On everything. Yeah. Navi will give you everything you need and more.
Exactly. Yeah.
Except depth perception, which you seem to lack.
Yeah, right? I don't even have any excuse for that. Like, that was just skill issue complete.
Well, you know, it was the first 3D Zelda game, so, you know, it's not too accurate. I know it's not. It's pretty accurate. If anything, it aged so well, I'm not even going to make a joke saying there's anything.
No, it feels great. For how old it is, it always surprises. I hate these guys. These are baby Dodongos. Actually, let's.
They're really cute.
Oh no, Navi's got nothing to say about them. Oh no, wait.
No, they do.
I wasn't even Z targeting. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, Z target.
Watch out for its leaping attack. It will explode. Okay. So I believe there is a bombable wall here, but we don't have bombs readily available. But we can use these guys.
Yep. So hit them. There you go.
Yeah.
And they're made
hide under
with
my shield.
explosives or something inside of them. The second they get hit, they combust. Okay. So, well, those keys are so dark. One thing I think is worth noting as well, in the Nintendo Switch Online version, the colors are a bit more contrasty, and because of that, things are darker. I like it. I think it's more vibrant.
I like it. I think Ocarina of Time and Majora suit darker aesthetics.
Yeah.
Like, I do love the art style of the 3D game. Like I was saying last episode, that has kind of become nostalgic for me now, because I don't know, I was like, you know, early teenager playing Ocarina of Time 3D. They were just good times for me, so I loved that game. But the art style for 3D, I've always felt, is a bit too bright for Ocarina of Time. Yeah. It is quite a dark game, and I feel the kind of dark, gritty, muddy look of the Nintendo 64 really works for Ocarina.
Because when they were making this game, like, let's be honest, with the limitations, it was never going to look truly realistic, but they're trying to make this game realistic. That was their intention. Look at these textures. These textures don't look, you know, that appealing in terms of like a cartoony video game sense. They're supposed to look real, gritty, disgusting. Obviously, they didn't age well, so they really look disgusting.
Yeah.
And speaking of which, these little Zeldas didn't age well
either. Do that.
And the lava, I mean, I have to point that out. The textures for the lava always look really weird to me. But again, because of how they look, and because they might look disturbing or weird or ugly or whatever, they seem dark and gritty, and because of that, it gives it a dark fantasy
It just
vibe
works,
that,
yeah,
the 3DS
exactly.
one doesn't carry because of its brighter, nicer looking graphics.
Yeah. So this fight, I think we said during the Skyward Sword Let's Play, there's a very similar.
Oh, it's very identical.
With the kind of hexagon platforms.
And dealing,
Actually,
like they're taking turns, one by
Yeah.
one, almost.
Well, that is the Lizalfos fight, isn't it? You just kind of wait for them to hit, and then you hit them back. Oh, wait.
Yep.
I didn't really want to get that extra heart, because here's a weird secret, right, in
Oh,
this room.
yeah.
So
Okay.
there's this random lava fall,
Yep.
but for whatever reason, you can jump through here, and you find a little kind of bit with a heart in. It's just, there's
Yeah.
nothing else here. It's just a weird little
And what's funny
area.
is coming back out, you're probably gonna lose it, right? Or no, you'll make the jump.
No, that lava for some
If
reason
you didn't
is
see
fine.
though where to jump back, you would have just fell back in the fire.
Yeah,
It was,
exactly.
yeah.
But that's a really weird area, especially that it only gives you one recovery heart as well. It's not even anything kind of unique.
Yeah,
or
doesn't seem like it's
particularly
really
important.
worth being a secret.
Yeah, exactly.
But I do love like you say, this is a very eerie and creepy dungeon. I'm sure the main room is what gives off that nature, but I do like
Yeah.
the corridors here and kind of like the different colors going from that red lava room to this blue. You know, it just looks like a cave essentially. Like it changes up completely.
Yeah,
What's wrong?
I can't really be bothered. He'll just be selling me something.
Oh,
it'd be
true.
Like
Okay.
restocks of sticks or something like that. Or actually, no, you're right. It is actually sticks because. Whoop.
You need sticks. Yeah, you're
I
gonna
need
need
to
them.
do
For
that. Yeah. Let's take the ocarina off. Let's do
No!
something that'll annoy you.
How dare you, man? What do you need the bugs for?
I just always like to have bugs on me. Just not just in game, in real life.
Just the opportunity. Yeah, just like anytime
Yeah.
you need a bug, it's there. Button click
Yeah.
away.
Exactly. Yeah. I might as well show one of these guys off. These are big Dodongos. So we fought baby ones.
They can get bigger. Let's say that. But yeah, they're bigger than the baby
yeah.
ones. We'll call them average size.
Medium Dodongos.
Medium.
Yeah.
Below average, because in Majora's Mask you also get these ones, but they're like so much bigger. But they
like their
are
baby
equivalent.
ones.
Yeah, but they're no.
These also blow up on death.
Yeah. Well, they keep getting bigger. I'm assuming, just continuously, right?
Oh, what, you think they never stop growing?
Yeah, until maybe they
Yeah.
reach king status.
That'd make sense, because
But you know, not all of them are.
this has got to have come from something, right?
Right? Yeah.
That
it could
giant
have been a
skull,
of a
and, like,
previous one.
The whole dungeon looks to be made out of the rib cage of something.
But wow, that would have been a way. I mean, that Dodongo is as big as a mountain. I don't think.
That's right.
But it is interesting that you point out.
Divine beast.
It can't be a
Dodongo.
Dodongo. Yeah, some Leviathan-like creature
Yeah.
was once here.
Something horrifying, anyway, yeah.
But it is called Dodongo's Cavern, so maybe it is was once a Dodongo, or it just could mean they inhabit the cavern, like we've seen plenty. So
Yeah, because
Not gonna think too
the
deep.
Gorons were complaining about Dodongos now infesting the cavern, but it is called Dodongo's Cavern, so I wonder if there were some Dodongos and now there are just way more than there used to be.
Mm-hmm. Or it could have just been the aesthetics, like it was just, you know, the giant skull, so they named it after it.
Yeah.
There's no other deeper meaning, but
Because it does seem to be a mine, so you can assume... actually, these guys are pretty... These are Deku Nut guys.
some Armos, right? Yep. Okay. So
Yeah.
first time you're fighting these guys as well. Again, you casually brush past them because we see them throughout every Zelda game, but it's interesting because yeah, we're encountering these
True,
enemies for the first time in this game, but it doesn't feel like it's a unique encounter, right?
You're right, I need to
so I
get
don't blame
into
you.
the habit of using Navi to
You need to get into Let's
talk
Play
to-
mode.
Exactly,
yeah. Just, like,
yeah, I'm
want to
just...
showcase everything.
I'm just playing Ocarina of Time at this point. Yeah, I need to...
I got a few years under my belt, I
Yeah.
guess, so maybe that's why like I default to that.
It's fine. That's not the last Armos we'll see in this dungeon. So I'll get Navi to tell us about the next one. Okay, so I always
Hey.
mess this up. You got to put this right in the middle. Okay,
Yeah.
that should
Wait,
be
do
good.
you think it will?
I think that'll be good.
Okay, I'm sure. Yeah, the radius.
No, wait.
Oh, yeah.
No.
So
Okay.
what?
They're-
I
luckily
think,
they
I think
always
so what
spawn.
you want to do is actually not grab one of the side ones. Grab one a little bit further so it can guarantee explosions.
Okay.
It doesn't really matter. No, that's way too far. But okay. whatever.
Wait, what? You think just take
I was gonna say
random one from here?
Yeah, just that one, and just place it in the middle, or the one. No. Oh, you're supposed to place the one behind you, but I don't know. I think we're both trying to solve it. Like the master is the Master Quest version had this.
I don't remember. It's been a while since I played Master Quest.
Yeah, so you did do it wrong. I don't know why we both thought of solving it the wrong way.
Wait, I'm just.
We both. No. It's.
We'll just reset it
faster.
quicker. I
Okay.
think. But you're right. Yeah, it's got.
Yeah, we both overcomplicated that. You just grab the bomb right here, and then it won't be missing one, so the trail can continue. Yeah.
Yes, you got to have them all blow up at the same time. There we go. That's very satisfying. And then the big stairs drop. Very big stairs.
I like how you can see little
Goron-sized
particles.
stairs. Oh yeah, that's quite cool.
Where the stairs are dropping. Yeah, I wonder if I never noticed that before up until now. Again, with the Switch Online version, things just look a bit more crisper. I feel like I'm noticing details I never noticed before.
Yeah, again, that's something that a CRT you'd just lose. There are some ways.
Yep.
I'd say many ways. In fact, the Ocarina of Time.
I love how these steps are so big too. But go ahead.
The what are big?
It's just so cute. You know, the way
steps.
Link has to climb up each step. You know.
Yeah, they're Goron stairs, aren't they?
Yeah. But as you were saying.
But yeah, like there are some instances of things in Ocarina of Time and N64 games in general where you can tell they were meant to be played on a CRT, and like that kind of little blur that you would have got kind of helps the art style in some ways.
100%. Yeah. These games weren't like when they designed these games, they literally never thought people would see it in this high quality, which is why there's so many shortcuts with really low resolution textures and blurry visuals, because again they were really optimized for 240p. HD didn't exist when this game was conceived.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, okay, right. Wait, let me take care of the keys first. But here, I can get an armor.
Fire one, so be careful. Oh, okay, never mind. You're not, because if you had the Deku shield out, it would have burnt.
Oh, it would have burned my shield.
Came in contact.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so.
Is that all the keys? I think there's only 2. Okay, so if I'm going to use the Deku nuts again, because the Deku nuts just destroy these guys. It's a troll. Yeah, of course, the one that you actually need to move isn't an actual Armos, but this guy is. Okay.
Let's do it now.
Armos. Oh, so alright, thank you. Excellent.
I do love the design though.
Yeah, really cool.
The horns, it's very creepy.
It just never seems right to me since, like, Wind Waker, for an Armos to go mental and start spinning around and not go, like
yeah.
the Wind Waker.
Yeah. In Wind Waker, I mean, you could control him in the Wind Waker, so it was just overall really weird. But overall, such a cool Zelda enemy design. Like, Nintendo has some of the coolest concepts. Like, literally a statue that holds a sword and shield that comes to life and tries to attack you. Like, that is, again, really like cool. You said before, the fantasy aspect Zelda brings is like no other, and has just some of the best fantasy you'll find in the Legend of Zelda series altogether.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, wow, this is the spike room, isn't it? Yeah, okay.
This is again where the camera angle may not be to your benefit. And
I think that's what Navi's about to say now, right? Yeah, you can never see what's around the corner. Use Z target.
Z target, yeah.
There you go. He's speaking like a civilized person. Okay, right. Wait. No. So you... Okay. And... Go. Okay. Nice.
I mean, then wouldn't your name just be E? Get it? Ed? You should be Ed.
No, it would be Ed. You'd call it E, yeah.
Z, Ed.
Right.
Get it? I don't know.
I'm kind of picking up what you're laying down. But you can use this as well. I thought you could jump it, or maybe I just messed that up. Either way, that's probably easier.
You could.
What's in here?
You jumped. You did jump it.
No, but then I fell down. As in, you can jump from up here at the top of the ladder.
Oh, yeah, Link won't get enough of a jump. I see what you're saying. You need, like...
Oh, great.
I see what you're saying, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
That doesn't help.
Okay. Tell you what, you know what's probably easy? I'm just going to, like, cook it for a
time
second.
it. Yeah.
Right, I need to do this without blowing myself up. Okay, and go! Yes.
Not bad. I always thought the top of the bombs kind of remind me of the Goron bracelet. Like, the whole spiky... nature.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, that's what you mean.
Yeah. Or I sometimes think of a crown.
Yeah, especially the bracelet
symbol,
itself. I don't really know how to good look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It does look like a crown. Yeah.
You know, okay, this is a testament to how amazing this game was for one of the first 3D, being the first 3D Zelda game and one of the first 3D adventure platformers of all time. There is no camera control. Like, you forget that you can't actually control your camera, but you ever really care? Like, the Z targeting is literally good enough. There you should have been able to show us the bracelet, but it didn't matter. You were able to, like, position the camera and do it, and to me, it's so well done.
It's really great. It's crazy how well it works to just point link where you want the camera to go and then press Z. And it's so simple, but it works. You don't need some kind of other stick or whatever. Yeah. You get used to it after, like, you know, well, before you're even in the Great Deku Tree, you should be like the camera's fine to control. So I think that's something that, going back to old games, especially Nintendo 64 games, which don't have a second analog stick, sometimes that's something that puts people off going back to see the old Zelda games. But at least Ocarina of Time, I think, works really well. We've said it so many times, but this game holds up incredibly well.
Yep. Ocarina of Time is timeless. It's in the name. It's in the game.
Yeah.
It's just how it is.
No, it really is. Considering how much this game had to do, like, you know, be the first 3D Zelda and whatever, it's amazing how much it did perfectly on their first time making a game like this. They absolutely nailed it.
And how, till this day, it has not diminished in quality. Wait, grab the heart.
Oh, yeah, actually.
I remember as a kid, they used to give me a lot of trouble. Again, I feel like it's just because I was a kid, but like I used to be afraid I'd fall from here. Like, again, you're using the N64 controller. Does it feel? I guess it doesn't. Right? You're fine.
I think you get into, like, Ocarina of Time brain mode with the N64 controller. But yeah, that's the previous Lizalfo's boss room down there.
Right,
which is quite cool.
I like the I like the fog, you know, it makes it feel like you're higher up. It is cool,
really cool,
especially with how every room requires a transition. It lets you know, well, some rooms do connect, even though you're still walking through transition doors.
Yeah, exactly. Where's this? Okay, more eye traps. This is a classic Ocarina of Time puzzle. Shoot the eye.
May not be an enemy, it's just a switch. Still, it has eyes involved.
Yeah, exactly. If you see an eye in a Zelda game, you gotta shoot it.
Yeah, you gotta hit it.
That's why I still think Vati is the ultimate Zelda boss, because he is just an eye.
That is true, yeah. But then again, you can say that about so many Zelda bosses.
Yeah.
But then again, you know, Vati is just an eye, you're right.
He is just a floating eye, yeah.
The eye is the main thing, but yeah, they have other features. This is just pure... okay, nice, you got it. So,
hey, there we go. Now we got the bomb bag.
It's interesting how this.
So now we don't have to use bomb flowers.
Oh, that's cool. I like how it mentions Dodongo's stomach that you could throw it in.
Yeah,
that's cool. But yeah, because it's cool that you
that's
get
business scrubs. I don't think that's.
Yeah, do you want to enter it? Are you sure?
If I go down, I'm gonna have to backtrack back up, which is a bit annoying.
Yeah. Okay. Don't. And you're right. Either way, we have to come back here to backtrack this entire dungeon for a gold skulltula that you can't get until now. So no matter what, we're coming back here.
I skipped it in the stairs room, but yeah, we have to come back. But this is cool. So here we get a sign, and this says
Luigi's dead.
Giant dead Dodongo. When it sees red, a new way to go will be open. But yeah, it's the same texture from Super Mario 64. The either Eternal Star or L is Real 2401, whichever way you go with that. But
it's supposed to be Luigi's tombstone, I guess. Yeah, from Mario 64. That's what I know.
Killed by Dodongos or whatever, yeah.
But, like, let's be real. I think the theory behind it is, just like we saw reused textures of actual Mario portraits in this game, Nintendo was bound to reuse a texture from Mario 64 and plop it in here. There's really nothing else.
Yeah, exactly. And I think in Mario 64...
we can make believe Luigi's real. Gus bellows, Link green, L.
Yeah, right.
We made this theory before.
In Mario 64. Okay, great.
Okay. Nice. Whoa. That was a good dodge.
I did like a Dark Souls roll there.
Yeah.
There we go. But in Mario 64, I'm fully of the team Eternal Star rather than L is Real 2401. I think Eternal Star makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, we need to make the Dodongo see red.
Yep. Like bombing its eyes. Yeah, and it opens up its mouth. You wouldn't think, okay, I guess we're gonna be eaten now, but luckily there is a door.
There is a door. And
really cool design.
yeah, we can also bomb these. These walls, I can understand why as a kid you didn't understand that these were bombable, because they're just kind of brown textures. In the 3D version, they're proper cracked walls.
Yeah.
Nice.
But I like the subtlety. When it's really blatant and obvious, I'm not a huge fan of it. It's kind of like that whole debate with like the yellow ladders, you know, like game
like
developers
paint
want to
on
make it
them or
so
whatever.
obvious.
Yeah,
like what you need to do.
Yeah.
When they do that, sometimes I don't feel like it's as rewarding when you solve the puzzle. So I kind of like how they're showcasing this game. But yeah, it does make sense why Nintendo dumbed it down, though.
Yeah, I think you should have to think for yourself and.
You know,
Whoa.
games are meant to be easier.
Right.
For some reason.
Yeah. But I think, yeah, back in the day at least, the philosophy was, attack me. Oh, there you go. The philosophy was kind of, because games are so much shorter, they made them longer to kind of compensate for that.
Yeah. Yeah, like the more cryptic they were, the more game time you would
Yeah.
add to playing it, right? So even if you don't know how to solve it, it means more playtime. But nowadays, people have so little attention spans that if they don't know what to do, they're done playing the game. They're not gonna figure it out.
I know, it's a shame.
Yeah.
Well, that was a
That was really well
quick
sniped,
scope.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
time.
I mean, it was a miss. I meant to target, failed, and then had to kind of quick scope him.
But
Wait,
this kind of
actually, wait,
falls a
let me-
line in like
gonna bomb
the
this first.
structures of how Young Link dungeons are, which I really do enjoy. So like you got the bracelet before you even entered the dungeon, but then you were using bombs all the way up until this point, but now you have bombs in your bag that you can carry on the go, which immediately changes up how things are meant to be solved.
Oh yeah.
And because of that, yeah, immediately you have access to where the boss door lies. So it's like all you need was that one thing that would click everything together. Same thing with inside the Great Deku Tree. Overall, I just love the structure and the way you progress
I didn't get
throughout
hit.
the dungeons because they seem
I am the
different.
king. Oh yeah. No, exactly. I know what you mean. Because they are.
Why'd you say I'm the king?
Because I didn't get hit by a gold sculpture.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I shouldn't feel good about that, but I do. Okay, great. There you go. Karma came in the form of a kamikaze fire keys. But yeah, no, I completely agree with you about the Kid Link dungeons, and it just makes it all that more intimidating and epic when you get around to the second half of this game.
Right? Exactly. Okay, do you want? No, I forgot. You like bugs in your jar.
No, I like bugs in a bottle.
Yeah.
We'll definitely make sure we get another bottle after this dungeon. Oh,
But again, more weirdly conspicuous Gerudo symbols just all throughout.
Yeah.
Again, doesn't make sense why, but I mean, I don't think there's really a lore reason behind it. It's just Nintendo picked one tribe to identify blocks with, or something.
Yeah, I don't know. There is, unless, there isn't really a lore reason. You can, as with anything in Zelda, you can kind of spin up some theory. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe they're made of sandstone. Gerudo have all the sandstone.
There you
stuff
go.
in the
Yeah,
desert.
they from Gerudo. Yep.
Yeah, something like that.
The only manufacturer of giant blocks come from Gerudo.
Yeah, exactly. Come here. All right, I'm trying to. Oh, there we go. The freehand ones without the Z targeting feel so much better.
But I love it. See, like, so Z targeting would have solved that issue. And I remember a lot of people not liking the 3D space with the ceiling. And like, oh, see, having to shoot that keys is difficult if you didn't have Z targeting. Luckily, you did it. You nailed it. I gotta give you credit there. But, you know, if you couldn't, the 3D Z targeting would literally fix it. I want to say Z targeting because of you. Screw you, man.
Yeah.
But because of that, and it actually makes up for it being the first 3D Zelda game. It literally, I'm not lying.
Is this just bombs?
The way Nintendo did things was just so perfectly formulated, and it paved out, you know, gaming
Exactly.
as a whole moving forward.
It's just incredible how much they got right straight away.
Yeah.
I know we keep saying that, but it's true.
Okay.
Anyway, here we are, a big ominous hole in the ground. What do you think?
Yep.
Are we ready?
Let's jump in. Yeah.
Let's go see what's going on.
Whee! Oh.
That was a delicate landing, that was.
Yeah, his scream was a bit too dramatic. It was more of a wee, but
Yeah. Here he is. This is the second boss. Really cool design. Awesome looking boss.
I love how you can see from his perspective. That's
Oh,
such
it's
a
so
cool,
cool.
like beast
Really
monster
cool.
like introduction. Yeah.
Yeah,
Seeing
there's
how big
another
and
example of
menacing
that later on in the game, which I think
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what Abby says actually.
Yep.
This is a huge Dodongo that eats anything. Give it a shock and finish it off with your sword. Okay.
All right, so you're gonna shock it with the little breath mint. That's the bomb, I guess. And now, oh, okay. I was gonna say you don't even have to like dodge it, and you won't get hit.
I was trying. I got greedy to get. I tried to get another hit. I don't think you can. I think you do have to do.
I don't think you can. Yeah, maybe as long as it's a jump attack, you're maximizing your damage.
Yeah.
So, you think the snout of the Dodongo would be, I don't know, made of something tougher than whatever it's made out of?
Well, yeah, whatever the sword.
The
sword shouldn't be able to do it, right?
Right. Because it looks like it has a metal plate, or like at least rock or something.
Yeah,
there you go.
One of the easiest Zelda bosses, I think, in the history of the series.
Yep.
Kind of makes up for it. His design's cool, so I'll give him a pass. But yeah, the fight itself is really, really not too hard.
And just like that, he dies in his own room. This is so wrong. Like, you're Dodongo. You should be fine in this fire. Why is it burning you up and literally, he's literally just
It doesn't look. Yeah, right. And I like the way he kind of just stays here now. You get this dead Dodongo just chilling.
It's so messed up. And his heart like somehow came out of his body, but
Kind of
in
came
the
out
smoke,
of his head.
he's just literally he's like all crispy and like damn, it's like it's so messed up.
Yeah. Let's grab the heart before I forget.
I mean, we could say that this Dodongo is pretty rusted and busted, to say the least. So
I think you definitely could. I think that is a trademark rusted and busted. That's a classic case of it, I think.
Well, he's not more so crispy and.
You're trying to try to find a rhyme for crispy. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the portal. There we go, Dungeon 2 down.
Back into the blue light.
Yeah. So that's 2 of 3 Young Link dungeons done. He doesn't have many things to do on the dungeon front, but then he does have the
overworld
entirety of Hyrule to explore. So there's so much to do as
and
Child.
Wow, the dude fell from the sky. Like what? Was that?
Right. Beats his chest.
Oh damn! Like I imagine those slaps must have hurt. Again, Link throughout all lifetimes suffers from Goron slaps. You know, this one.
It reminds me, Breath of the Wild, where Daruk hits Link on the back, and it just is like a proper
multiple times. Yo.
Like breaks every bone in his body.
What would you think would be worse, like the back slap or the head pat? Like that head pat.
It's got to be the head pat. You'd get like brain damage from that, I think.
Yeah.
It's literally being hit by a rock. He is made of rock.
Who eats rocks too?
Who eats rocks? Yeah.
You are what you eat. So I guess Gorons literally live by that moniker when you think about it.
Yeah. Oh, but here we go. This is what Ganondorf said to the Gorons. He said, "Give me the spiritual stone. Only then will I open the cave for you." And
luckily he said no.
Yeah, so Darunia did just say that all the Dodongos did appear after Ganondorf, so yeah, that was another thing that the Gerudo King decided to do. Another one of his pleasant tricks.
And now, we can become sworn brothers. We were a part of the Goron brothers.
Yeah. So in my head, whenever a Goron says brother, I hear Hulk Hogan. You know, the brother.
Yeah, brother, yeah.
In fact, if all Gorons spoke like Hulk Hogan, I think that'd be quite fitting.
I can see that. I can see that. Yeah. Well done, brother.
Let me tell you something, brother. Oh, and here we go. Delicious. What flavor's that? Cherry? Strawberry?
Nah. It's probably rock.
You think?
I'm assuming. I'm being realistic here. Unlike you, you know.
You don't know what he means by sworn brothers. I don't know, but...
Yeah, it's interesting, but it does foreshadow for something later on, but it doesn't really greatly affect you too much.
No. It's just nice to know. The Gorons respect us. We're a sworn brother.
Yeah, I mean, I want to be a Goron bro. Like,
yeah, right. It's raining more Gorons, yeah.
Yep.
Do you think they're firing themselves out of Death Mountain like in Twilight Princess? Or?
Yeah,
I love this.
Yep.
This is amazing. Yeah.
You didn't want a big Goron hug. Yeah, get out of here, man. You're gonna get literally destroyed.
And they're gone. I did want a Goron hug, but I can't get one. Actually,
try for the best.
While we're here, there's something that we had to run past because we didn't have bombs. Little...
Quite a bit we can do now with the bombs, actually.
There's loads. Yeah. We can.
These always found weird. What are these, like, breakable walls? Like, it looks like some really tight
It looks like a tent
fabric.
or something. Yeah,
right? Like, it's so confusing. But apparently the bomb is the only way to get through it. And you can't actually grab this, can you?
Speaking of confusing things, you can. This is the weirdest thing. Look, for some reason...
Oh, yeah. Oh,
it's Breath of the Wild for some reason. You can climb just a straight,
wall.
flat... Yeah.
Link is Spider-Man, apparently. For Spider... the gold Skulltulas turn him into a... I'm going to stop. But it is, though... It is interesting that Gold Skulltula was available during the day because it was
in
the sun.
Exactly, yeah.
That's another thing where it's like, inaccurate of like, do they appear at night?
Yeah.
Do they only appear, throughout certain times, stuff like that. But.
Oh, actually, here's something weird. So again, you're gonna get annoyed because I didn't have the ocarina ready to go.
Yeah.
This is a really weird thing. So there are some spots around the world where Navi just goes green for seemingly no reason. And there are certain ocarina songs. Yeah, exactly. There are certain ocarina songs, like I believe Sun Song here. It does something weird. So we play Sun Song.
Yeah, what the hell?
And it spawns a weird, big, wingless fairy.
Yup. So these, and I know what you're talking about. They are actually all throughout the game. Even in dungeons, they have these weird. Are they Easter eggs? I don't know.
I don't really know, because I don't know why they have... So they're fairies, but the difference is that they... is there anything we can do in here? Oh.
They're giant... They don't have wings, or at least they're so big and they're emitting so much light we can't tell.
Huge. Yeah, but they also restore your magic, the big fairies, I'm pretty sure. Not that we have a magic meter yet to fill up.
True. Speaking of which, why not we...
Actually, yeah, let's...
why don't we go do that?
There's one quick thing we could do now. We've got the bombs in Dodongo's Cavern. In Dodongo's Cavern? In Goron City.
Yeah.
But then, Darunia said something about someone who wants to see us on the very top of Death Mountain, so we'll head there in a sec.
And this is so obscure. See, you would bomb those, but you don't even know there's a hidden pathway because the textures kind of blend. But yeah, here we got a lot of rocks. I guess this is their storage, their food supply. They're just gonna bomb it all.
Yeah, right. Why were they starving? They've got a whole whole storeroom here.
Well, they're not the delicious minerals they're after, I guess.
True, they're too fussy for these normal brown rocks. They like whatever. But I don't know. We didn't see any gourmet rocks in Dodongo's Cavern, did we?
No, they did have the blue marble rooms. I don't know. They gave me like
maybe
that coral vibe. It gave me like, I don't know. They looked unique to say the least.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just not quite as specific as what's it called in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, like rock roast, which actually looks kind of nice despite being molten rock. And that's our wallet.
I mean, I try
it. Nice.
And nice. Oh, maxed out the wallet and
wow! Every time. Okay. Yeah. Right, what are we sitting on now, actually? With,
I was literally...
Skulltulas?
Well, okay, our head is in the same space, and literally
21, so...
check that out.
Yeah, but first let's head up to the top of Death Mountain.
Yeah, because the trail isn't that short. So we did mention, the Death Mountain Trail, leads to Goron City, but no, it leads to actual Death Mountain. There's more to it that we haven't actually explored, so might as well check that out. And since we do have the bombs, we'll be able to actually take it on.
Exactly, yeah.
And this is where the Hylian Shield will come very, very...
Yes, the old turtle technique really comes in clutch at this point of the game. Little tiny wooden shield isn't going to do much against a volcano, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah, it would just burn up immediately. Oh, look at that. Okay, we'll look at that later, but you want to just kind of take a glimpse at
how this is one of my favorite spots in the game.
Especially when it's lit up. I agree. Look at that. Yeah, that's Kakariko Village, just lit up, all cozy like
it looks so cozy, Wow. So peaceful.
But in reality, we're looking at this really low resolution texture that isn't actually the village.
Doesn't matter. It's all about imagination. That is
the loading screen in between makes up for it.
But yeah, that's honestly one of my favorite little places in the game. That just
and again, we've been hearing this so many times. I have to put out again. You're just gonna hear a cow mooing, and you're gonna be like, "Why?" Like you just hear it faintly in the background. We've been hearing it all throughout here. Actually, let me see if we. There you go. The second I was silent, you heard it.
Yeah. Okay, wait.
There you go.
Very strange. Wonder why. Oh, whoops.
Yeah. So now we're gonna get to the bottom. Why are there cows just Alter Hyrule. Are there haunted cows? No, they actually hide underground.
For some reason, you got underground cows. I didn't really. I shouldn't have got those rupees. No, they probably respawn.
That's fine.
Those ones.
Yeah, they probably respawn.
Yeah, so we can't actually do anything with a cow yet.
Yet. So, but they are convenient.
They are convenient.
Grab a heart?
For now. Oh yeah, I am missing a heart.
But it's so cool. It's so cool what you can do with them. These essentially like little rest spots when you find them in a grotto. So don't be mistaken. They actually are so detailed. The nose, there's like you know, usually things are very polygonal with a very triangle like pointy vibe. The nose is so round. It looks weird, like a snout.
This is why you come to Zeldudes. You get cow nostril analysis here.
Right?
Where else can you find that on YouTube? Exactly. Yeah. This is where we'll have to use the Hylian shield. Anyway, this is where things get a little bit. What did you say? Rocky. Yeah.
Like I said before. Yeah. This is what I was thinking of. So, yeah.
So yes, you get an absolute onslaught from Death Mountain. Luckily, it does let up in a second.
Only when you get this close. All of a sudden now, Death Mountain is deciding to vomit up endless sea of rocks. It's erupting now. Only now.
Yeah.
We don't like when you get close.
Not very nice. Yeah.
Just wanting you to get away. Luckily, you can obviously avoid all the damage by doing this, but if you do get hit, it's not really the end of the world.
Oh yeah.
You want to avoid it? You can avoid it too if you roll. You just keep rolling, or you just want to get hit. Okay, I was
just wanting to see how much damage it was doing. Yeah, you can.
Oh, wow, you
can avoid some, but yeah,
100
probably
to
best
0
to
you.
Sit it out.
Yeah.
Is there a?
Oh, this is a good example of what we should have saw in that room that had the gold sculptula that you could climb up the wall all Breath of the Wild like. Essentially, when you see this, now you know you can climb.
It's weird.
Even though these don't make sense because they're so stretched out and way bigger than what they should be for climbing bar rails, you know?
Yeah. But you're right, in that little cave, I wonder if there is like a missing texture or something there, because there's no...
Yeah, that should have been...
There's no indicator that you can climb that wall. So yeah, I assume most players would go in there and then think they have to come back with an item later on in the game to get the sculpture.
Yeah.
Yeah, very weird.
But again, either way, this texture doesn't fit for it being the climbing texture. Because look, Link's hand is so small. How is he grabbing? Like, one of these things that you would grab onto is as big as half of his body. It makes no sense.
But here we are at the top of the world.
Yep, we reached the top of Death Mountain.
Yeah.
There isn't death up here. So
there is death in here. This is a very...
I
mean, actually, there is something we can quickly get in here. This is Death Zone, though.
Oh, and you came at the perfect time.
Crater.
As it's turning night. Oh, this looks so good. Like the sun is setting. I love it. And I love the pan shots. To me, this is so cool. But yeah, you're right. There is death here. So much death that if you stay here for more than 30 seconds, you will meet that.
Yeah, I'm getting out of here. Because, after I don't really want...
is there anything else you can do? You can, but yeah, screw it. We'll come back later. Obviously, we'll be able to do this appropriately.
You're right. You can cheese... There is a piece of heart you can cheese in there, but we'll come back to
wait.
that,
No, let's not do that yet.
Let's not do that yet. Let's go see what's in here.
So yeah, Kakariko is chilling. Luckily, we're not forced to speak to him, but if you do, he'll have a lot to say like usual. We're not forced to hear
for
it.
a change.
Here we go, our first Great Fairy Fountain. And the first ever Great Fairy Fountain in a 3D Zelda game where they kind of redesigned it and made it truly a magical, special room that, I mean... Tell this day, this looks really good. Like for an N64 game,
looks great.
This looks
yeah, some
magical.
sort of like magical rain or something on the walls. I don't really know what it's meant to be, but it looks cool.
Look at Link's face. I mean, that was my face.
I don't blame him. I'm making the same face. Yeah.
Yeah. In both ways, she's very creepy, but also revealing. It's a bit weird.
Yeah, confusing feelings. The Great Fairies.
Yeah.
Receive it now. Yeah.
Giant, creepy-looking fairy, but also like nothing is covering her body, but like. Rose petals or
some
leaves? I don't know.
Yeah.
Some texture.
Technically,
low resolution textures.
The second time we've seen this in the timeline now after the secret bit in Four Swords.
But this is the first actual introduction of this design of a Great Fairy.
For sure, yeah, exactly.
And again, a bit risky with Nintendo.
Yeah, right.
That's this design.
I can't say it's my favorite Great Fairy design. I don't think so.
I like it. You know.
Would you say it's your favorite Great Fairy?
Yes, because it's the first one we saw. For me, of course, when I think of Great Fairy, I think of this. I think of the the laugh. I think.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, that laugh that cuts right through you, doesn't it?
I think of holding a controller with only one hand. What?
Yeah.
Anyways. We got magic, by the way.
We got magic, we got the spin attack, and she's told us to go visit her sister near Hyrule Castle. But no, for me, I think the Wind Waker's Great Fairies. I think they look, I don't know, kind of alien and but yeah, I don't know, they've got their own charm. But yeah, she's given us this.
Yep,
the spin
magic
attack
meter. Also, first time it was introduced in the Zelda series.
No, Link to the Past had magic.
True. What am I saying?
Zelda
You
2?
literally got it from your lantern. You needed it from the beginning of the game. But
yeah,
first one that utilized a spin attack using magic like that, and being able to do that. This is the coolest thing. So this is supposed to be a hidden skill, and it's supposed to be difficult for players. But let's be honest, it's not for anybody. Normally, you want to show the charge, show the true build up, and then how you can do it within seconds. So yeah, you can build it up and it can go to red, which does a bit more damage, but in general, as you can see, you can't move. Link has to charge it up. It takes too long to do it.
But it does have massive range when it's fully charged, which is nice.
But now, here, give us a quick twirl of Link doing it without, there you go, and then you can just do it immediately. So cool. Yeah. And you're going to be utilizing this to dish out more damage than ever. Yeah, super OP.
Should we speak to our owl friend?
Okay.
And skip everything he says. Until he says, we're going down the mountain. Yeah, okay. That sounds...
So what's cool is he will take you down, Yeah.
So this is great.
Yep. So and again, the first
you get the Navi flying music as well.
I have butterflies in my stomach. I feel like, this as a kid, I always feel like I'm floating. Very jumpy. I love the way it feels. Yeah. Imagine this in VR. Like,
right?
Pretty cool.
It's cool. I like the way he just does a spin around there just to kind of show off. He doesn't fly as the bird
picking up
flies.
some air as it's like soaring down. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, maybe that's it. But yeah, he drops us off on this roof, and this is the only way to get up here is to be flown down from the top of Death Mountain. And when we're up here, this allows us, unless I mess this up.
Yeah, over jump. Yeah, don't. And you can hear a cow again. Speaking of the secret cows all throughout the game. Well, this one makes sense. This time it's not hidden underground. It's actually right here. Yeah.
In a cage. Little thing.
I love that. Yeah. Just staring at you.
Yeah, just kind of chilling in someone's house.
Kind of weird. Yeah. Ray, someone just locked up a cow in their house. Like, a weird pet to have in your house.
Yeah, right? How bad do you think this house smells?
Right, oh my god. Yeah.
At all times, yeah.
No, that's where they cracked a hole in the wall. So it's like,
true, so all the
outside, some air
the cow farts can exit there and pollute Hyrule's skies or whatever.
That is totally it. Our cow theory is spot on.
I think we've figured it out. I think that's just great environmental storytelling there by Nintendo.
Yep.
But anyway, now we've got a couple more gold Skulltulas. I believe
just enough.
We'll have freed another House of Skulltula.
And this one you get the coolest thing ever. Okay, so now he's been freed. And before we got an adult wallet, that was definitely beneficial. But now we got the Stone of Agony. And it looks really obscure. It's literally based off the shape of the Rumble Pack add-on that was for the Nintendo 64 controller that you would literally put into your Nintendo 64 and give you Rumble features. It was a concept that didn't exist in controllers back then. It was literally a feature, which is so cool. Link literally picks it up as a feature in this game, which gives him that ability.
Yeah. Exactly, and we can show it off in Kakariko.
Yeah, let's show it off. And what's interesting is, so if you didn't have it in real life, that item is obsolete. It doesn't do anything because you wouldn't have the Rumble feature that it gives. But since we're playing a Nintendo Switch Online version, the N64 controllers have a Rumble feature already integrated in the controller, and because of that, is it rumbling for you?
I've just realized I don't think I even have Rumble on.
Wait, no,
it isn't.
Oh, well, it should be. Okay, well, let's pretend. None of us can feel it but you, so let's go in pretend land.
Whoa, it's happening.
Whoa, shaky. Hold on tight, man. Don't let go. Don't let go of the controller, bro. You place the button.
It's here, right? It's somewhere around here. I'm having to just do this from memory now. Okay, now we've actually got Rumble on.
All right, so do you feel it?
I'll probably be able to find it. I don't
feel better? Okay, run up a little bit further. I think it's a little bit ahead of the tree.
Oh, no, it's here. It's here. It's here. Wait. It just went. It's here.
Okay, sweet. Okay, it's working. Here. Awesome. Luckily, you have exactly one bomb. You have exactly one bomb. So you needed this, if anything.
Whoa,
and
okay,
you were
that
still
was,
a bit off, but it was
it was rumbling.
So
This, yeah,
it rumbles,
okay.
yeah, where the grotto should be, which is really cool. And again, as a kid, I had to use a manual and a guide to solve things, and oh god, not a pleasant secret under Kakariko Village. Just a bunch of
well, I'm gonna stun them just, you know, just for the hell of it. But I'm pretty sure.
And I have to point out something
Yeah.
that I absolutely love with Ocarina of Time's textures. Like, there are certain areas like this where the texture walls are moving in the floor, and it gives off this weird water-like flow to the room, but it's not. It's literally just a moving texture. Such amazing concept. Like, it's such an amazing concept that, like, it's not, you know, anything unique. It's like, oh, let's just move the textures and it will give it a completely different vibe. And they utilize this a lot throughout the game.
Yeah.
Just so cool. Again, I can't.
It's
help
really
but
cool.
the game.
Especially the next dungeon uses this moving texture walls
heavily.
really, really well. But I'm pretty sure this grotto gives you rupees.
Okay.
And it's probably
Let's
best
leave 'em.
not to grab rupees now.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because before too long, there'll be a big rupee sink in Ocarina of Time, so we should probably use them as efficiently as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, now we've got our
Definitely.
Goron's Ruby. We'll be heading towards the third
Yep.
elemental area in the game, but we've got a couple of other things to do first.
We got one more spiritual stone.
Yeah, already.
And
well, here
okay,
you
so
go.
we're in Hyrule Field for the first time at night, and you may notice these aren't Style Kids or Skull Kids. They're Style Children. I keep fusing their names together. These are Style Children.
Don't be afraid. Just attack it repeatedly.
So, wait, is it believed that these were once children who died outside of Hyrule? Like, it's kind of creepy because they're supposed to be skeletons of children, and it just seems wrong. We're killing. Well, they're already dead, but
they're weird. I've always wondered why there are so many skeletons in Hyrule Field. I mean, what makes the most sense to me, despite their name, Style Child, is that these are dead from the Hyrule Civil War, which is kind of the backstory of Ocarina of Time. There was a big civil war before the events of the game. And in Majora's Mask, we see Style Children used to represent military in Ikana Valley.
Oh, yeah.
So it would make sense if the Style Children are kind of dead Hyrulean military or people that died during the Civil War.
Regardless, really dark, but yeah.
Really dark. But actually, I should probably turn it back tonight because there is a cool little secret you can do with the Style Children.
Yep. And now with the Sun Song, we don't have to wait out day or night. You could just easily skip
makes
time.
it way
Such
nicer.
a cool feature. That should have been in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, but it wasn't.
Yeah, except
we had to sit by campfire.
throw down wood. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a lot more clunky.
And I guess we never noticed that the bridge draws every time it's nighttime because they don't want to let these Style Children in, right? So they have to close it, and that's why our goal was to make it to Hyrule Castle Town before the first day ended, or we would have had to wait out the night. But now you don't have to wait out the night because you have the Sun Song.
The Style Children seem to be scared of me anyway.
Oh yeah, wait. Okay,
here you go.
And again, I love the lighting. Like, I love how you can see Lon Lon Ranch from far away in the light, and it's like a giant silhouette. Like, again, with the textures being very minimal, it works. And even till today, it would look really good. Like, look at Lon Lon Ranch from here. Especially at night, it looks so cool.
Oh, it looks so cool, yeah.
See that? You can see the light, and you can see the tree cut out. It's just, it's amazing. And your first
a magic jar.
True, because we just got magic from the Great Fairy, so it's still technically new to us. But okay, so
wait.
You may notice, you're just farming a bunch of children, and eventually, still not. Oh no. Days about
it's hard to do it in the span of one night.
Maybe I think
maybe
now.
one more?
No.
Yes,
oh, you got it.
Yeah.
So look, it was a Style not child. It's a bit bigger.
So if you kill a few, it spawns a bigger one, and technically, if you killed the bigger one and you keep going, they get bigger and bigger and bigger infinitely, as far as I'm aware. They can get infinitely big. The only limiting factor on their size is the day and night cycle, so it isn't possible to get a giant one.
And sadly,
unless you...
Yeah, you only have 1 minute.
Exactly, unless you use cheats to stop the clock or something, you can't get an absolute giant one. But yeah, there's a couple of enemies in the game that have that feature. Other ones that we won't see for a little while. But yeah, Style Children are the coolest.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can create giant
It
ones.
doesn't really offer you much. I believe if you killed it, it could have dropped like a red
I think they
rupee or
drop
something. Not like you need
better
it.
things. I think they drop
Uh-huh.
money.
You
yeah,
do
but
want to
still-
check out the grotto that's next to, I believe.
Oh, there's
maybe,
one over
if
here,
you run
right?
over here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, you guys can't feel it, but just pretend, I don't know, your mouse or your phone, whatever you're watching this off of is shaking.
Yeah, just
right?
shake your hands. So
Now, right? Is it happening?
Nope. Oh, here you go.
Oh, there you go. Okay. So again, as a kid, I'm sure you had to do this also as a kid. Did you 100% this game as a kid? You had to like
No, I didn't 100%
look up a
it till,
guide. Oh,
the
okay. I had to look
3DS.
up a guide because I didn't have the Rumble Pack, so I didn't know what the point was, and I thought these were super difficult, you know, like areas to solve and to discover because there was no Rumble feature. But since there is,
Yeah, it is rumbling around here, but
somehow the
yeah.
Rumble feature is helping you out.
No, it's rumbling like it seems to rumble quite a massive
Oh, there you
area.
go.
There we go.
Yeah, right next. Okay.
Yeah, so like it's still rumbling. Like,
Here. Oh.
okay, maybe it's stopped now. I've opened the hole.
Oh, okay. That
Yeah, it seems to have
explains
stopped.
it.
But it was kind of rumbling all the way over here, even though it's here. I can't remember what's
Overall, though, very unique feature, and how they, because the 3DS doesn't have any rumble feature, just like the original N64 controller didn't. It had to have the rumble pack as an add-on. What they did in the 3DS version was it was you said the Shard of Agony, I believe.
in the 3DS. Yeah.
Yes, and what it would do would just blink, so the screen would do like ding, 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 like on the corner of your screen, because it couldn't rumble. Which do you prefer? This is obviously way cooler, right? It's way more
I
cryptic.
think this one.
It's like,
I think this
right,
one's
like
cooler,
the controller's
yeah.
trying to speak to me. It's rumbling, and it's
Yeah.
so cool. Like, and it's cool how they came up. They can like this idea came up way back before even like Nintendo had released this game and knew they were going to utilize a feature that had to be something people had to buy an external component for.
Yeah.
To fully utilize it.
Very
Which
Nintendo.
is so cool, 'cause it's like, right? Because I mean, they expected a lot of people to play the game and beat it and maybe never, ever come across these grottos.
Yeah.
It was only for the people who had that feature.
Exactly. But because often they are just like, I mean, there was a gold skulltula down there that I can't get till later on in the game. Often the grottos that you get, they aren't that important. They're just kind of a couple of rupees or maybe a cow or something like that. But there
Yeah.
are ones that do have important things like gold skulltulas. There's a few heart pieces down in grottos. Just a cool little addition to the game.
But most of them aren't hidden like that. Like the ones that do require the rumble feature don't usually hold something too special.
Yeah,
right?
there's one that I'm thinking. Let's go get it now. Why not? While we're talking about it, there is
Okay.
one on the other side of Hyrule Field that, off the top of my head, does give you something valuable and does need the rumble.
Yep.
But yeah,
Like how
you're
you
right.
can hear
Most of the time.
Bridge draw, no matter how far you are, letting you know it's night.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Again, like you said, with the lack of music, you know, you hear I'm assuming it's the howl, or is it just a cuckoo? You know, no, you hear the.
No, it's a wolf's howl at night.
It's a
and
wolf,
then a
right? Yeah, yeah.
cuckoo in
And
the
then
morning.
cuckoo in the morning, yeah, and like, once you hear the howl, you know it's nighttime. The music stops, and then the Stell children appear. I hated walking around Hyrule Field as a kid. As a kid.
Yeah.
As a kid.
As a kid.
Does
As
that
a
make sense?
kid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
It'll make
for
sense
sure,
when we
for
become an
sure.
adult because, yeah, you'll
Yeah.
get what I mean. And he's here. I can see him. You can see his silhouette. He's so creepy. I'm
Oh,
gonna stop
no.
you right now.
Don't talk to me.
Ready?
Don't talk to me.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay.
I've avoided him. Yeah. Right. I've always found. Oh.
Oh well, Navi stopped you. Spiritual stone.
That is terrifying.
Whoa, that's more
Whoa,
terrifying than
that is
Whoa!
terrifying.
Wait, that's a giant one. Will Navi say anything about the bigger ones?
Oh wow, that is a bigger one. Yeah, I haven't even killed any.
No, just don't be afraid.
That's
Well,
horrifying.
I was afraid. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna let. Well, I'm gonna. Ha ha ha. Oh. Okay. All right. Okay, let's grab this piece of heart quickly because this.
Oh my
wow,
God,
he's here as
there.
well.
What
He's
the?
everywhere.
He instantly teleported. What the hell? There's two of them. How does that work, dude? That is so cool. So this is a sequence that I'm assuming the game doesn't expect you to come across. You'd either trigger that one, or you wouldn't be close enough to have them both appear on screen like that. That's really cool, though.
Yeah. Kapora. I don't know.
Oh, and you hear that sound effect?
Oh no.
But
Oh,
it's the
only
little ones. Okay.
It's the little ones.
pea
but
hats,
yeah.
yeah.
Even still, just ignore and
So-
run. Oh,
So yeah,
okay,
well, there
or not.
are enemies to avoid at night, being the stealth children. During the day, the pea hats are awake. And
Wow.
they are
Even the little ones.
even more annoying.
Yeah. Wait, how do you slingshot these
God.
guys? Oh no, you can just hit them with your sword. But
No,
wow, they do a lot of
Yeah.
damage. But yeah, the big ones are absolute nightmare fuel.
Yep.
But even the little ones aren't particularly pleasant. Yeah,
Oh.
here. Don't talk to me.
Hopefully that speak.
Yeah, okay. I'm getting a rumble. My spidey
Okay.
senses are tingling.
Yep.
Let's not get bombed. Hey.
Nice.
No!
Oh, really?
He caught me at like the last frame.
Yep.
Do I want to hear? No, I do not want to hear what you said. Away.
Okay. So far, he's only been trying to trick you with, you know, yes being the immediate answer and no being the one you
Yeah,
have to
he's
actually
playing
scroll
nice
down
for now.
Is it
away,
playing
away.
nice though? Because if you were spamming, that'd be, you know, what would get
True,
you, if
yeah.
anything. Okay. Got a
All
scrub here. This one though might have something you want, right?
It
Yes,
does.
for-
That's a
Yeah.
that's an absolute bargain. 10 rupees for a
It's
piece of heart.
though he says a heart piece. He didn't say piece of heart, did
Ah.
he? So it
Weird.
literally is confusing because yeah, you usually say piece of heart as a piece that ends up as a heart container, not a heart piece that's just recovery.
Yeah. Also, Navi's going green here. I wouldn't.
Yeah, interesting. Again, but
This is
she does
another
that all throughout, and it could be.
It means
She does-
it can mean loads of different things when she goes green. Yeah.
And
Let's
it can
see.
sometimes mean nothing because there are points in the game where you'll get nothing. Like here, there are points in the
Yeah.
game where I can't get any interaction.
I wonder. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. I'm not actually sure what that is. If you know in the comments why she's gone green here, let me know. Because there are some spots where like you have to play different Ocarina songs. Like maybe it's the Song of Storms.
Yeah,
here,
could have been the
or
Song of
something
Storms,
like
I
that.
was thinking that.
Yeah. So we'll see.
Yep.
But yeah, I think it's probably about a good time to call it for this episode.
Yeah, I guess yeah. What awaits for us is the third spiritual stone, which is
Third spiritual stone, all the
yeah,
way over
right up ahead.
that way.
Well, technically
yeah.
behind you, but you can't.
Technically
reach
behind
it
me as
'cause they're
well.
Too small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, you can
Yeah.
reach it if you take the other path. But yeah, no, we'll take a different pathway. They'll all connect. Everything connects.
They will.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we've got a decent amount of things to do next episode. Got some collecting of pieces of heart and gold sculptures. And yeah, we'll make our way towards the third spiritual stone. So yeah, see you in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Cheers, guys. We'll see you next time.
Peace.